Okay, so that is a big piece of news that is coming in at the moment. Kanu, of course, they're telling us what has happened in the Supreme Court. My colleague Nalini Sharma is now joining us for more on this. Nalini, what more can you tell us about the election process as it happened previously and what happens now here on?
Well, Paulami, the Supreme Court has made it amply clear that whatever Anil Massey had done was beyond his powers, was beyond the remit, was beyond the regulations. It was illegal, it should not have been done, and which is why a contempt of court notice has also been issued to Anil Massey. He will, of course, have a chance to defend it in court. He will have a chance to file his reply. But at the same time, the court, keeping no holds barred, has categorically said that electoral democracy cannot be compromised. They have not only set aside the results that were declared by Anil Massey that had held the BJP candidate to be victorious in the Chandigarh mayor polls, but they have gone ahead and said that after counting these 8 votes that were earlier invalidated by Anil Massey, after counting those 8 votes, the Aam Aadmi Party candidate, who is Kuldeep Kumar, who earlier had 12 votes in his favour, with these 8 votes, he now has a total of 20 votes in his favour as compared to the BJP candidate who only had 16 or 18 votes. So keeping that in mind, the Supreme Court has gone ahead and said that the Aam Aadmi Party candidate Kuldeep Kumar will be the Chandigarh mayor now. In very categorical terms, the Supreme Court has said that they cannot set aside the entire election process because that is the essence of the democracy. But at the same time, the results cannot be declared by Anil Massey in such a way after not taking into account a significant number of votes, 8 votes that have significantly shifted exactly who becomes the mayor in Chandigarh. And for that very reason, the court in very clear words has said that Anil Massey will not only have to face contempt of court action, but also that Kuldeep Kumar will now sit in the mayor's chair in Chandigarh. They've also told him to conduct all of the elections or all of the processes to appoint the other committee members. But at the same time, it's a big win coming in not only for Aam Aadmi Party, but also for Congress, who was siding with them in the Chandigarh mayor polls, where the Supreme Court has now declared Kuldeep Kumar to be the victorious candidate, which means that Aam Aadmi Party will not only be in power in Punjab, in the state of Punjab, but even in Chandigarh, the mayor will be of Aam Aadmi Party, completely overturning the earlier result that was declared that had put the BJP candidate in the victor's seat. But the BJP candidate has also since then put in his resignation, and now the Supreme Court making it very clear that Kuldeep Kumar will take over as the mayor in Chandigarh.
Okay, that's a big update that's coming in from the Supreme Court. Nalini, stay on with us. Manjeet Sehgal is also now joining us live from Chandigarh. Manjeet, a big win for the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress as well, because Kuldeep Kumar has been declared as the validly elected mayor of Chandigarh by the Supreme Court.
Paulomi, is indeed a good news for the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress alliance in Chandigarh. But in fact, what will happen to the numbers now, as 3 of the Aam Aadmi Party councillors have defected and have joined BJP. So now the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party will have to prove the majority and should prove that they have the magical number of 19. In fact, after the 3 Aam Aadmi Party councillors switched to BJP, the BJP has now acquired the magical number of 19. BJP already has 17 of the total councillors, and if we include 1 vote of Shiromani Akali Dal and another vote of the Member of Parliament Chandigarh, then the number comes to 19. But the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, after the 3 councillors defected to BJP, has been reduced to 17. So it will be difficult to prove the majority, even if the Supreme Court has proved that the elections were, there were some ballot paper temperament allegedly made by the then officer Anil Massey, but they will have to prove the magical numbers. They have to prove the majority.
So what happens in that case? Because like you pointed out, it's a peculiar situation, because the Supreme Court has declared that Kuldeep Kumar, the AAP candidate, is the validly elected mayor of Chandigarh. But as far as the scenario back in Chandigarh goes, right now, the BJP, Shiromani Akali Dal, seem to have majority numbers.
Yes, indeed. Now the BJP has the majority of 17 councillors, besides 2 votes, one each of the MP and the Shiromani Akali Dal. But everything, they will have to prove the majority on the floor of the House. So even if the Supreme Court has decided this election in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party's candidate, he can become the mayor, but till he proves the majority, only then he will be valid. But till the elections are held against, or the BJP and other parties demand that the elections should be held afresh or again, then the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party alliance will have to prove the majority and should prove that they have the magical number of 19 councillors with them.
So in a way, Manjeet, this is more like a moral victory for the Aam Aadmi Party, because the situation since the Chandigarh mayoral election has changed back in Chandigarh. Now the BJP could simply challenge and say hold fresh elections, because clearly we, alongside the Shiromani Akali Dal and one member of parliament, Kiran Kher, we have the majority numbers.
Yes, indeed. The Aam Aadmi Party now has the moral victory, as you said, as Supreme Court has decided the election in their favor, saying that whatever happened during the mayoral elections was not fair, as the ballot papers, 8 ballot papers were tampered with by the presiding officer Anil Massey. But even then comes the number. It's not known whether the BJP has told the court that they have the magical number, they have the majority of the votes or not. But even if Supreme Court has decided the election in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party, then the question will come, where is the majority? They will have to prove the majority in the House, the floor of the House. So that is the second outcome of this decision. But let us see how it goes on, because BJP so far has not spoken anything about this. Aam Aadmi Party is taking this